right, Coach. Thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Tight. Great. Tight is right. Great. 4 down.
Now a fake here on first down. Steps away. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Switch.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
180.
On second down, here's Newton. Forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw. That's caught inside the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for the Panthers. 72 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Check 6 guy.
533.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano out to kick this one away.
Touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. Gets past one man. Now he opts for the spin. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. The spin on the dump off. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Ringo.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a 0-0 right now?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive.
All right, now,
lucky
56.
After
Lucky
the
56.
incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey. We got
Throw here. He's got the first down and more past the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Gone!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and it's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Back
A big Dallas.
Detroit!
41 yards.
Let's go! Let's go!
Gun!
Back to throw now on first down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
It got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Gun.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I did. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Okay, baby, I see.
Keenan Allen, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano out to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Single.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Let's go,
It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Strong right. Odd. 3 down. Odd. Check 9.
Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. It's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal right here.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Watch it now, Barney!
Rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Check three.
With Bell. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Le'Veon Bell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. The Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Points certainly not at a premium here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Single.
Hey, get right there.
Throwing again. Newton.
Hey, tight end, watch tight end.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Watch out.
Jalen Smith in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Yeah, good job, man. Good job, fellas. Woo!
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Hey, 4 down.
Do some.
Mike 55.
White 33.
A shotgun snap for Newton.
Switch.
Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because his coverage was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Sponge! No!
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Stepping up, he'll try and run.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Let's get it.
All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. Being chased out there. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cowboys have
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Great. Hey, boys, we got 4. Look at it. What is it?
From the gun, here's Newton. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for Carolina. 53 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing is Newton. Quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Gun. Great. Express. Hey, we are. Great. 4 down.
Newton. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Great.
Again, Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. In for the score. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point try good by Gano. And this is now a 1-point game. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Gun! Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down.
Try and start this drive in the air. Caught here by Conley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. But with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put in your confidence. And, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Gun! All right, now, look at 56.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And look at that, a diving catch. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Looking to throw. He's going to air one out.
I got him.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Key to tight end.
From the midfield strike,
We got three, fellas. We got three.
and he comes back with one complete. And there he goes again. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. And this this one through the uprights and good.
Yeah. Good job. Touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Check.
Oh, he's got him wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 22.
Check 37. Check.
Now Newton on first down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying up this game. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. What a spin. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost like a green light, red light thing. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing.
All right, now,
I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go.
Now a handoff running on Chase O'Reilly.
I got wide.
So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way.
All right, now, lucky
doubling him
56.
has to be a
Lucky
priority
56.
because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Gun!
It looked to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown of this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
First down is Newton. He's letting it fly for Cooks. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on?
Here we go.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
Hey, hey.
On first and 10, Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird.
He's crashing. He's checking
15 yards there on the catch and run. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Express!
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know you felt that.
Mike 33. Set. 180.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 5.
Hey, hey.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Hey, get right there. Get right there. Get right there. Hey, hey.
Motion. Shut down. Motion, motion. Check, check, check. Shift.
Now a first down throw for me. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
Come on now.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
Tight end right.
Great, great.
4 down, 4 down.
Second and 10. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike 33.
From the gun, Newton. Dancing to his left. He may try and run back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. Oh, now whistles. And unless he was drawn off, and I don't think he was, this is going to be a first down.
Here we go.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Strong right. Strong right.
Mike 33.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Panthers have broken our tie to take the lead. Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gano out to kick this one away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Leopard! Leopard!
To throw again.
Swerve on!
And Seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Double tight. Alert, alert.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
4.
All right, now, look at 56.
Drop the throw.
There you are.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about
20.
it.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
Gray.
Newton on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Wild Bill.
And it pops free. The collision there jarring the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
We got 3 down.
20. 20.
Watch the ship. Hey.
Wheel.
The final shot before the break. Newton flushed out right. He's going to go deep for fun. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
Detroit!
I would guess Detroit! They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. Overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions and turning the ball over.
Gone!
He'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Deshaun Hall. He's the one that runs him down. If my goodness, that will be a huge loss on the play. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. He'll look to throw here. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or the building just takes over.
I got him.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He'll field this at the 5. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to work hard now and show them a little bit and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion, Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Watch it.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Great. Do some. White to the 3.
The throw on second down is Newton. He's letting it fly for Cook. He's got a man complete. The 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton.
Touchdown.
And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Watch it now.
Fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Nice way to start the game. A gain of 12 in the first half. They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
With the kick. Gain of 30 on the play.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10.
4 down.
On first down, he'll drop the throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Deshaun Hall in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
All right, here we go. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Let's go, D.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And there's a man they call AB, always a volume receiver. He gobbles up catches, holds the number 2 and number 4 spots for most receptions in a season in NFL history. And in 2015, just 7 catches shy of setting the single-season mark for most receptions, currently held by Marvin Harrison, a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he had 136 catches that year on the heels of 129 the season before. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Option right. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They get it to him running left. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
It's going to be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey. Gun.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down.
Check. Fresno.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
Do some. Like I said, what ain't it?
Hey. 4 down.
Set.
And we're back now in Charlotte. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Tight ends right.
Express.
4 down.
Hey, get right there.
Looking deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick him up.
How about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter.
Gun!
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah. Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so
Not so genius. I do admire that he went for it.
This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton.
Wide.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go deep. Oh, wide open, complete. Powering his one. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funches, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. This is wide.
Touchdown. No, possession's ours.
Gano out to kick this one away.
That's our ball. Yeah! That's our ball, baby.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the
All
sack.
right, now, lucky
Come up on a
56.
second
Lucky 56.
and very long.
Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked on by Jamal Adams. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That's rock now.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Great.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, boys, we got 4. 4 down.
Great. We're going to set. 180.
Joker.
Job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Hey, get right there.
Throwing on 3rd down. Newton. And he gets it to Hodge. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
Hey, get right there.
Again to Elliott. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Gano out to kick this one away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Tighten up.
Detroit! Gun!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On second down, it's Bell. Bell sheds him off. And so Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 75 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Bailey got the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the goal line. Able to push it right through. Carolina getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Tight ends left. 4 down, check.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Detroit!
First down carry by Check. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning.
Go, hey, run!
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Watch 80. He likes to get those jump balls.
Gone!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college, and he used to name the sideline Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Watch
Back
the out.
to throw. Throw inside is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
3 down. Mike's 5'9",
Gone!
65.
He's back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Back to throw. He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Odd on. 5 down.
Over.
Watch twist. Kill. That's 52.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score. A little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Gun!
He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
It's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Hey, get right there.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. The guys going out for passes, they're running even harder because they expect it as well.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the 1st. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So it's still first and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer.
Watch tight.
One receiver left, that's Allen.
Right to the 3.
Hey.
Ready to hit.
Deuce. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Set.
Check. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
Now there's the timeout signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick is indeed good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So that one will be accepted. So now from half the distance closer, here's first and goal.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
Great. What is it?
One last throw here for Newton.
Kill.
Dancing to his left.
Hey, turn it up.
And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it, and this one's over. Well, partners, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended, down 3. I just thought, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal, go to overtime. Why not do it?
And this is where I think the analytics guys are going to continue to get more and more traction in the league. We've talked about different people now saying, I need a game management coach, someone in the booth to take the emotion out of it. Did they lose track of...
We coming, man. Good guys, man. P&V. Skirt. 15. When I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Gotta get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. 15. When I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Go and get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. We winning, keep grinding, it's just the beginning. Rap about they ain't living. Ain't no top boy, you gotta be kidding. Like Nike, I go get a check. Baby girl, watch the young flex. Got your trees, she go for the P&V on my up next. Can't wait till I caught me a Mozzie. No Cali, I feel like a different man. We got the pack, we delivering. I remember cold nights, I was shivering. Gotta go get the bag and no stopping me. Saying they know I'm a prodigy. Saying and I just hit 1 million views. So much better, I don't know what to do.